Get ready to enjoy the best podcast of your life on The Courtney Show Podcast, fueled by Salt and Smoke.
Sometimes things are tough, but if you got your family, it's enough. Making lots of friends along the way, especially in the Great Taste Gang. We've got your latest food news and scores from the Cardinals and the Blues. Nikki's part of the crew, and Greg Warren too. SeaWorld and Brando and TC too. And Ethan and Sean and Emily. And Mark and Marty and Randy. Guy and Risley. And all the moms and convies. Welcome to the Courtney Show.
Good morning.
Did we get gonged out of the gate?
Happy gong. It's Wednesday, not Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was Tuesday earlier.
How dare you?
I just had such a great Tuesday. I just wanted to relive the magic.
I did have a good Tuesday.
Me too, guys. Real solid Tuesday.
Yeah, how was the horses stuff?
Horses was fun. I ended up winning the last race.
Ooh.
I won
Any
a few.
mudders?
That the track was so muddy.
Really?
So I was right on what I thought, that there were going to have to be some mudders. Some of the races, though, the horses were scratched, and maybe it was because of the mud, because it doesn't look like it's easy.
Yeah, I mean, not all horses are
Yes.
equipped for that.
Yes. One race only had 3 horses in it because 2 of them were scratched.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's
3
normally,
horses. There's usually
5 of them, 6 of them
about
in a race?
Sometimes 5, sometimes 6, sometimes 7.
Okay. I've never been. I don't know.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Really?
You should go. Yeah. You could even bring the kids. Show them how gambling can really help your life.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, the last race, well, I made a bunch of bets because I had, you have these tickets, and I just kept all the tickets, but then you could put them in and use them for the next race.
Got it.
Like winning tickets, okay?
Okay.
So I had $26 in tickets left. So I made a bunch of bets. I'm like, it's $26. Let's go all in on the last race.
And do you bet on like who wins and who
I did all
loses,
kinds of things. You bet on who wins. You don't
who's
bet on
gonna
who
sing the national anthem.
They do not bet on who loses.
Well, I don't know. Like you bet on you pick on a place. Like I bet he bets third, wins third.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can't do that, but you can do win, place, or show. You can do a trifecta, which is first, second, and third. And you can box the trifecta or the exacta, which means if you box it, it's extra money. And they can come in any order as long as those 3 horses are first,
All right,
second,
first,
third,
second, and
or
third.
first or second.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I did a bunch of weird bets.
Uh-huh.
Like I did some exacta boxed. I did some win, place, show. But I did do one that was like a $4 bet on Miss Kitty Pie. Because I liked the name. Mm-hmm. Miss Kitty Pie won. Miss Kitty Pie paid out too. She wasn't one of the favorites.
Really?
So I won like $46 for the
Way to
last
go.
race.
That's great.
I know. It was awesome.
Great day.
It was a great day. And it ended up being really nice.
Crowded?
Great crowd. Those Tuesday crowds, people have parties there.
Oh, that's fun.
There's that top of the turf that you can have lunch up there. Or you can just hang out like in the grandstand. It was a lot of fun. Lots and lots of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, we had a good time. What was your day? And then I went out to dinner, came home, went to bed. That's what I did.
You didn't get a nap in.
Did not get a nap.
Ooh,
Yeah, I just kept it rolling.
sounds
I
terrifying.
even had a sangria at dinner.
Ooh.
Look at you.
'Cause I'm
Nicky
fancy.
the Fork was there, right? So he was.
Yes, Nick
he was handling driving
Yes,
duties.
he was. It was all good. And then I had pasta for dinner. So lots. I got a base too late.
You get,
But I didn't drink
you're
that
really
much.
good at
It
giving
was-
out the base advice.
I know. I just don't take it. Get a base down. But I really didn't have that much to drink. It wasn't a let's go for it day.
Right.
It was just
Well,
casual.
It's a Tuesday.
Casual drinks, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Tell me about your days.
We had nothing last night. It was crazy. It was a rare night. I kept looking at my calendar like I'm forgetting something. Something's off. But no, we had nothing last night. So we actually had dinner at home
What was on the menu for supper?
Well,
You called it dinner, but I know it's supper.
I grabbed a chicken at the old Costco on the way home.
Little
so-
rotisserie
Yeah,
action.
rotisserie chicken and some vegetables. And Alex made the those Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, you can get them in a box.
Oh, she
And
bought the ones in the freezer.
not
section?
the frozen ones. It's a you make it from the a
got
box
it.
mix.
Good.
Man, they were really delicious.
Is that the first time you've had them?
No, she's made them before, but it's just we haven't had dinner at home and
Because you guys have too
Forever.
many things. It's like grab something or
Yeah.
get something while you're out, that kind of thing.
so we're all sitting around the table and eating like a family, like a normal human being family, which was nice. And then I don't know where this went wrong, but at some point Alex started explaining my college years to
the
Amelia.
kids? Oh,
And to the kids, but specifically Amelia.
about how you didn't finish and then went back and finally.
Yeah, and I was a popular gentleman, I guess, in her eyes. And so I don't know how it came up last night, but Alex was like, "What? Well, tell everybody about Daddy in college." And Amelia said, "Daddy was a player," which got a great round of applause.
They probably loved that.
Yeah, thought it was very funny. And I'm like, "No, that's not true," and I don't understand why she's picked up and just run with this.
Well, because probably you dated a lot of different people, right?
Is that
I
accurate?
guess. No, I don't believe so. No.
Not more so than the average Joe.
No, it's just whatever. I think
Did
she's.
you have Did you have a lot more? Because Nick had way more girlfriends than I had boyfriends.
I
He
mean,
had a serious girlfriend in high school, a serious one in like he didn't go to college, but she was at Mizzou. I mean, he went long. He went to the prom, I think, when he was in eighth grade
that's
with
not
somebody.
A player, that's a relationship guy.
But he also had he went to every dance with different girls early on.
I was not that adventurous, especially not in high school. It was more in college, I guess. But it's more of a slander campaign by Alex.
It is?
to bring me down, to make me look bad.
Why?
I don't
And
think
it's
it
really
makes you look-
working.
I don't think it makes you look bad.
Well, it's working on Amelia.
Oh.
The boys are like, whatever. They're not picking up on it. At least Aaron and Owen, they just think it's funny. But Amelia's like, yeah, that's right. Daddy was bad. Mommy was good.
That's terrible.
Man, come on.
I think she feels outnumbered, and she's like, I've got her by my side.
Yeah. She's given up on the older too.
You're doing all the baseball stuff. You're the guy. She's like, this is mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one right
These
here.
young ones especially are she's claiming. 'Cause Augie is 100% mama's boy.
Oh, really?
I mean, just loves her above everyone else on the planet. And Amelia's still, on the line, and I think she's just trying to pull her back over to her side and
Are you ready for this?
divide the house.
To
No.
happen?
Daddy was a player.
I don't even know if she knew that was. We didn't tell her that.
Well, I think Alex did.
I don't think she said those words, though. That's what was weird. Like, where did
How do you know
where
player?
did this come from?
Tim,
Courtney's like, explain your college situation. Like you went and then you went away for a little bit, then you came in. No.
I know. I thought it was
I
like
dated a lot of
Yeah,
people.
not my academic
I thought it was
status.
a school thing,
That she could really drag me down on that one. Like, yeah, you're right. That was not
I
a.
really shouldn't have given her that idea. I apologize. She's probably not listening this early, though.
Oh, she's probably up. We're the alarm clock for the house, so
Oh, I'm
1st break especially, I have to be careful.
I'm manning the text line. If you want to say anything, Alex, feel free to text on in.
Yeah, by all means.
Timmy,
I was not slandered by any family members.
Oh, good.
So that was good. There's a project I'm working on that I think we'll maybe talk about tomorrow. So that took most of my
you
day.
have another project?
You know about this project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That.
So that took most of my day the last couple of days. So I haven't gotten to see the baby, which is a bummer. And then, went home.
You
and
got to stick around or they'll turn on you.
I know that's my fear.
Yeah, she had all day. I'm at all day.
all day to
You
slander
think
me.
you got them, and then you don't.
I don't know that I had as many girlfriends as Brando though, so I might be safe. I might be safe in that.
You were
I don't think that's
you were a
true.
relationship guy too.
Yes.
Yes. The thing that Timothy is going to say about you is, Daddy liked to hold hands.
He's a hand holder.
Uncle Chris will get in there.
Oh yeah, well he'll slander. That's who you have to worry about. Chris is gonna He's coming for you.
I know he is. Oh, man. But yeah, it was a lovely evening and yeah, got a little sleep. And
It ended up being a really nice day after all the nasty rain, but it was nice.
it was. Yeah, we took a walk at night. Probably it's the sun staying out too is great. We
I
took
know,
like an
I love it.
8:30 walk. It was great.
It's hard when you want to go to bed, though, because I was trying to go to bed while the sun was still out.
Oh, yeah.
It's rough.
It
Kept drinking that sangria. That
I only had one.
and I keep waking up and like it's much brighter than it has been, and I'm like, oh no.
And I got the sangria the last night I was bothered by it because it was in a wine, like one of those short wine glass. I don't even know what glasses. I don't know different types of glasses.
I don't know.
But it was a shorter, long stem, but shorter wine glass. Mm-hmm. Okay? Which I don't think a sangria belongs in that.
Because then you jam a bunch of fruit in, right?
Yeah, well, then it was all filled all the way with ice. So I got...
Yeah, you're not getting any sangria.
There was
out of
no sangria. It bothered me. I was angry.
that. The gypcha.
And that started out, and Nick's like, settle down.
Here we go.
Settle down. Well, then they didn't bring the salads out at all. They brought the entrees. And the salads are like a key component
Yeah, why would
for
you
this
not
place.
get the salad
Well, it
first?
was a mistake. So then all the food comes out with the and there's then
You got
Nick
salads
starts
in the way.
Nick starts getting angry. I wasn't angry at that. Then Nick starts getting angry. I'm like, see? Now you know how I feel. Settle down. It's easy. Easy. That's what Nick says to me. Easy.
Which is somehow worse.
It is worse.
Yeah.
It's so much worse. Easy. I get the easy. All right. Well, let's get on with the show. We got a lot to do today. All the tickets to give away. Billy the Kid, that tribute of Billy Joel, and also Billy Joel himself tickets with Stevie Nicks at, what's it called?
Kansas City.
I know. What's it?
Oh,
What's the stadium called?
Arrowhead.
Arrowhead. God, I could not think of Arrowhead.
It's too bad we couldn't find a
gonna be one of those days.
Stevie Nicks, tribute.
I know. It would be much better if we could.
It feels like there's one every 6 weeks. I bet we can find one. Or a Fleetwood Mac.
It would be good.
Yeah.
I'm afraid
And that Billy Joel, a lot of people say he's the best Billy Joel tribute there is.
Really?
Billy Joel
the
himself.
Oh, Billy Joel himself is the best.
pays
yeah.
tribute to
Yes.
his catalog
I got it.
quite well.
Doesn't look like
No,
quite right.
Right. Billy the Kid. If you want the look of Billy Joel, Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
I'm worried about already forgetting words. I'm going to have another heat streak day today.
let's
If I couldn't come up with Arrowhead.
Let's get some Benadryl out. Make it a real interesting show.
No, I'm good. I feel okay in that department. And also tickets to the Evolution Festival. It's happening at Forest Park. Lots of different bands. Your chance to win with the first 5 notes. We've got Wheel of Questions, some numbers to get to. I have a little quiz that I'm going to give you guys that could be
Great.
fun or not. But if you guys want to be a part of the show at all, Cheney Window and Door text line 314-669-4665.
The smartest way to do your homework is Heckman Lumber.
Warm weather means homework for homeowners. If your homework means a new deck, turn to the deck experts at Hackman Lumber. Browse the largest inventory of decking materials and accessories in Missouri. Talk with their experts about treated lumber, cedar, TimberTech, Trex, Evergreen, and AZAC to find the perfect deck for you. Choose from endless railings, balusters, and LED deck lighting options. Hackman Lumber has been serving homeowners and pros for 80 years, and they will not be undersold on in-stock decking materials guaranteed. And now, Hackman Lumber can help you take summer to the next level. They're now an authorized steel dealer and stock a huge selection of grills. So celebrate summer with a new Big Green Egg, pellet grills, Weber gas or charcoal grills, and all the accessories you need for the perfect backyard setup. Visit Hackman Lumber showroom in St. Charles, Pacific, and Troy, Missouri, or shop online at hackmanstl.com. Hackman Lumber, 80 years strong and still grilling.
Hi, I'm Mark Cantor. My law firm is Cantor Injury Law. Honor, integrity, loyalty, faith, and family are the principles and the foundation of Cantor Injury Law, and why we get justice for the injured and can win you the big bucks. If you have been in a car accident, truck accident, boating, or ATV crash, or even had a dog bite, please call Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999. There is no fee unless you win. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Brought to you by the Funny Bone Comedy Club at Westport and Streets of St. Charles. This week, Vince Morris is at Westport and April Macy is at Streets of St. Charles.
All right.
You ready for this?
I know the Megan Fox thing.
do
I've
you mean?
said it before.
What, the murderer's thumbs?
Yeah. She has the
Okay.
same thumbs as me.
Well, she does, yeah. But
I only have one.
I've never heard you talk about them as murderers' thumbs.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Okay, so this is a story.
This is exactly what a murderer would say.
Yeah, exactly. So they were talking about her thumbs or whatever, and she said that her thumbs are called murderer's thumbs. So she has two, not the one. And she said, quote, the shorter this area from the knuckle to the tip of the finger is correlates to how short your temper is.
Oh, whatever. Somebody
That's
made that
science.
up.
It is science.
It's some kind of mutation. It's called like
It's called broctodactyly.
It sounds like a
Something like that.
dinosaur.
Yeah, it does.
And I
actually.
think that's why my mom always called them Dino the dinosaur thumbs. Because
Well,
she's got two.
It's a gene mutation, and it affects bone growth, leading to fingers or toes that are shorter than average. How's the toe game? Everything
Toe
normal?
game's normal.
Okay, just the one thumb.
Just the one thumb.
Well, you're an X-Man.
Yeah, it'd be
gene mutation.
embarrassing to have murderer's toes as well.
It really would be terrible.
It's a murder. It's a murderer's thumb, though.
And I think it's interesting. Genetics are interesting to me because, like, my sister and brother didn't get the thumbs. My mom and one of her sisters had two of these short, fat thumbs. I got one, all right? The other thumb was totally my dad's.
To get the one is what's really
To get
interesting.
one.
Show me back to back again.
So, all right.
What they would probably say is you have both of your dad's thumbs, but the mutation caused one to stunt. You think of it that way.
Yeah, maybe. But then, here, to keep going with this, because it's interesting, I think. My sister did not have them, all right? She married a guy that has two of them.
That's crazy.
Ian, my brother-in-law, has two of them.
Is that what attracted her to him?
I don't
Just
think she even knew for a long. I think, no.
I like those thumbs.
This isn't attracting anyone.
Those are murder thumbs?
So then my niece Charlie has one. Sydney has two. My other niece.
Crazy.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're all a bunch of murderers.
I sent you guys a picture of me taking down Lou Ferrigno in the studio thumb
yeah.
wrestling.
Maybe that's how it starts. You start with thumb wrestling, and the next thing you know, you're just stabbing away.
Somebody check on Lou.
The newest SI swimsuit cover girl, Martha Stewart, says she's never had plastic surgery. She said, quote, I have very healthy, good hair. I drink green juice every day. I take my vitamins. I eat very healthfully. She also says she's very careful in the sun. She does get fillers every now and then, but she doesn't like Botox.
Listen, she looks amazing.
Yeah.
At 81, even if she did have, has done some stuff. Yeah.
Well, and she was in the clink for a while there.
She looks
I mean,
better
you're not
now.
getting any work done then.
Skincare's tough in there.
Yeah, exactly.
I can tell you, she looks better now than she did at 60, though.
Oh, you think?
I do.
So
I think
maybe
her
there's-
face, like whatever dermatologist she's going to, she looks good.
And she says they didn't do much airbrushing on the photos either. She didn't say that they didn't do any, but she said they didn't do a lot.
Oh, I'd be asking for all the brushing.
Yeah, I'd be like, come on, help me out. For Mother's Day, Kim Kardashian helped out a bunch of moms. So she paid off legal fees for more than 50 moms who had accumulated debt while on parole or probation. So all the women that she helped out had successful track records of rehabilitation. So they were, doing all the right things. But I think when you're on parole, it's very difficult because if you're, miss a meeting with your probation officer, there's all these little traps that get you thrown back into prison.
I mean, if
which
this
makes
was
it
her
hard to hold a job and
If
blah,
this
blah,
was
blah.
her idea, that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Imagine a lot of those poor women are like, Kim Kardashian paid off my.
Yeah,
no,
people
but
are
they're
like,
yeah,
no.
she did.
Crazy. ABC has a new Bachelor series coming this fall. It's called The Golden Bachelor. So it's The Bachelor, but with old people.
They've been promoting
Great.
this forever. I assume they shot it a while ago because for years they've been saying, hey, are you over? I forget what the age is.
50.
60,
probably.
whatever. and looking for love. And then they even ran one of the episodes of regular Bachelor had an older couple come on, and they were kind of promoting it. So
It's pretty adorable, but I think we could do with all the making out on all the Bachelors.
There's going to be a lot of old people making out,
think it's,
right?
I think the young people making out's gross. Too much.
yeah.
It's just,
There's going to be old people making out. And probably lots of stuff.
they're not that old. If you're over 50, that's like my age.
It can't be 50, right? It's got to be higher.
I bet it's not.
Oh, boy.
Let's see what's it called? Golden?
It should be.
If that's the case, then you got people who, from when The Bachelor started, could now be on this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be like 80 and above, or I'm not watching.
There's no way it's 80.
That would be hilarious.
It says for boomers, so
Ooh.
What is that?
That's 70s.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's what it should. 50-year-olds dating, no offense, not interesting.
Yeah,
No.
You're in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
I don't care.
Make them old.
I either want you young and hot and dumb, or
elderly.
Yeah.
yeah,
And inappropriate.
awkwardly navigating. You guys are just
Saying-
you're in your 50s. You're just dating.
Just saying
Well,
mildly
now-
racist things every now and again. Like, what did he just say? Well,
Yeah, right.
Grandpa. You know how Grandpa is.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, a little over 6. The median age. Oh wait, I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay.
They're not very clear in the
Make
story. I'm
them
sorry.
Old. Make them old. Some young folks are just now listening to old clips of Howard Stern, and they're a little surprised. You know, because Howard is just doing basically interview shows now, long form interview, talking to people, and
And he's very progressive and
Yes. And it's very different from what he used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
And there's lots of people that are like shocked when they hear some of the things he used to do. And so somebody put together a compilation of interview clips where he just is making inappropriate comments to women like Lisa Marie Presley, Mariah Carey, Courtney Love, Sofia Vergara, and Nicole Smith, and more. It's terrible, but I'm watching. I'm just like,
that's what
I'm
he
not
did.
surprised.
Right. But it is remarkable that he's been unscathed in
Unscathed.
this new world
Yeah.
that we live in, and the people
You
that
never
have gone
know,
down
though.
for things when it's like he was, leading the charge.
You never know. Sometimes who knows? We'll see
Yeah.
what happens with this. But if they keep digging, it's all right there.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, I agree.
He's not. I just think it's too long. People have known about this forever. You can't act like,
Right.
okay, let's all of a sudden get angry about something that you've already known about. Why didn't you get angry 30 years ago?
Right.
Yeah.
It seems weird, but like I don't understand
Everybody-
the rules anymore.
Yeah, everybody
You know what
has
I mean?
a past, though.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
we've all
According to
done
my
things-
daughter, I was a player. Now everyone knows. Fans of the Fast and the
The Howard
Furious.
Stern of college romance.
That's what they called me. Fans of the Fast and the Furious movies are debating when exactly the franchise abandoned reality. I've only seen the first one. I don't know any of the other ones.
I've always seen the first one, too.
Never
Just
seen one.
reading these are making me laugh. So I guess some people say the logical choice is F9, which I'm assuming is the 9th movie. They say when Tyrese Gibson and Ludacris's characters went into space. Some argue it was when cars were battling a submarine in the Arctic.
That's
in
not true.
The Fate of the Furious. There was apparently a moment when Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's character had an arm cast on, and he just broke it off with his muscles. I don't know what movie that was in.
I want to see that now.
Yeah, and
Let's
then
see it.
There's a scene
tweeting on
in the Fast and Furious 4 when Dom appears to crash a car with his mind.
Now I want to watch them.
Now I want to see him. So one of those moments, I guess. They did a study to find out which Netflix show is the most popular in your state. In the state of Missouri, the most popular show on Netflix is Lockwood and Company. I don't even know what that is. Is that a show? And why?
Well, it's got to be a show.
Shouldn't it be Ozark? Like, didn't we all watch Ozark just for no other reason
Every
than
person in Missouri
We're like-
tried to at least watch
yes, you're
Ozark,
like,
don't you
it's
think?
our show.
Like I know my mom, it wasn't for her, but she tried.
You're like, why not? And then in Illinois, the most popular show is The Lincoln Lawyer. And I think that's because everyone thought it was
Lincoln.
about Abe. And then you get into it and you're like, oh, wait.
It's a town
guy
car.
in a car.
It's really good, though. I did
Abe?
enjoy it.
All of the Indiana Jones movies will soon be available on Disney Plus starting May 31st. They're already available on Paramount Plus, and I guess it'll stay that way, which is kind of not always the case with the streamers. They tend to move those franchises around, but they're going to keep all of them on both. So, and that trailer for the new Indiana Jones movie came up in whatever we saw over the weekend. Oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy. And Aaron was like, that looks really good. I want to see it.
Has he seen?
I think we forced him to watch
the first
one.
Yeah.
So he looked like he was into it. So we'll see. The season finale of The Voice is next Tuesday, and it'll include guest appearances from Usher, Gwen Stefani, Nick Jonas, Dolly Parton, and Adam Levine.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, Maroon 5 has a new album. So I think that he's performing.
Is he uncanceled or partially canceled?
I don't think he was ever canceled. I think he got bad press
Right.
and then stepped away. It wasn't like it was a call for him to be fired. I think it was one of
just like
those.
maybe I'll.
Yeah.
Was he not already leaving?
Who?
Levine. Was he not already leaving The Voice?
I don't know.
I think he was already off it. I don't remember.
Maybe he was just like, I don't care what people think anymore. I don't know.
They also announced next season coaches already. It'll be Gwen Stefani, Niall Horan. Who's that guy?
Horan from
One Direction.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know anything about One Direction.
He's great. I like him a ton. He's a big golf fan.
Oh, is that right?
I think he's good buds with Rory McIlroy.
Oh,
PGA Championship,
that would make
by the
sense
way.
because he's. I think that one's Irish.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good judge.
Reba McEntire and John Legend. Will round out.
Reba.
Yeah, Reba.
Nice.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's a good
Whole
get
new
for them.
vibe. But I guess you got because Blake's gone.
You got to have some kind of
some
that
hayseed.
sort of. She's a good.
hayseed.
That's a good get.
Speaking of your country artists, your country quick hit for the day. Carrie Underwood made a typo on Twitter yesterday. She meant to write well, but autocorrect wrote wheel instead. She apologized to everyone. I'm Brando, your Hollywood outsider.
The Courtney Show.
Can't wait to show my friends today. Best thing I saw yesterday.
I didn't see a lot of things yesterday because I was busy betting on horses, but I did see two things. One thing I don't think I can do on the air, which is a really good thing that I screenshot it, and it's actually from Craig, who we work with. It just makes me really laugh. So he posted this thing from, what's that site that is like a community and you ask people questions? It's Quora. Quora?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but I'm not sure how to say it.
All right. I can't do this on the air because there's two cuss words. It just really makes me laugh. It's here. I'm going to let
Quora.
you. Quora. All right. Can you read that? Don't read it out loud. And what is it? Is there an S at the end of it?
Yes.
You think there is?
Yeah. Because if you say for...
Oh, yeah, I like the possessive.
You're not saying for heaven's sake. You're saying for heaven's sake. You're not saying for God's sake. You're saying for God's sake.
Yes, you're right.
For the sake of...
So it's that with a cuss word in it.
Yeah, I think
for
the possessive
for
of
bleep
the middle
sake.
word.
But is it for bleep's sake or for bleep's sake?
Yeah, I say the second.
And they said it's for a work email, so it has to sound professional. I really love that. If you don't mind cuss words, we can put it in the story. I mean, come on. It's not like these are adults looking at this.
Right.
All right. And then I need you to put me in queue over here.
Oh,
For some reason, I'm sorry, I should have told you earlier. For some reason, this video is going around again. I never watched John and Kate +8, or was it John and Kate?
Yeah, I believe that's right.
+8. I just never liked this woman. And
no, nobody did.
And to think back on how famous she was, this is a video of them doing an interview. Like, just, they're talking to the camera. It's those two. I think they probably sat on the couch a lot and talked about whatever happened
Back in the day.
Back in the day. and it just says the birth of Karen. Are you ready? This is the audio. Oh wait, I'm not up. Oh wait, that's my fault. Hold on.
He's like,
hold on.
Breathe
It'll start
quietly.
again. Here it is.
Ollie, I'm sorry. Can you stop breathing so loud, honey? He's like, breathe quietly.
I mean,
She was just the.
you have to
just
see her face. She is
terrible.
so disgusted by him.
Well, and people really liked him. You know, they felt bad for him because of her, and then he turned out to be.
Well, then he started wearing, what was he always wearing? What clothes?
like Ed Hardy.
Ed Hardy,
shirts and stuff.
yeah. The birth of Karen. And it's the haircut, too, is spot on.
How old are those
to.
kids now?
I don't know.
Old.
Old.
Are they
They're
old
gonna be
enough
on
to
the
be on the
Golden
Golden
Bachelor,
Bachelor?
All right, what about you guys? What did you see?
This one, a couple made me laugh. It's a kid one. He said, I was saying words, and my 5-year-old was spelling them out on her whiteboard. So that she was like giving her like words to try to spell, and then she would try to spell it out. And she said this was her attempt at Mississippi. I don't know if you can read it.
Yeah. I mean,
Mississippi.
Yeah,
MRS
she got
space.
MRS correct.
I think it's pretty good,
a lot
actually.
easier, yeah.
For a 5-year-old.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
That kid deserves an A.
Yeah, way to go. This is another kind of in the same lines. I guess there was a town that was trying to get a library built or something, and somebody put up a sign in their street or in their yard that says, "Vote no on library."
That's incredible.
That is fake. It's got to be fake.
I mean, it's just a sign.
I
in
think
the front yard.
that's a sign for libraries.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
And then this one made me laugh too. It said, that stupid walk you do when someone's mopping a floor and you know you're going to walk over it, but you want them to see how sorry you are to be walking over it.
So you act like you're not stepping fully down.
You make yourself look like you're walking over hot lava.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh.
Or you're real light.
Yeah, like walking on your toes. That's probably how you fall.
That is funny. What about you, Tim?
A few things. Number one is a quick exchange from White Meme Jesus. It says, "I'm a dog mom." And the response is, "Cool. Hey, so listen, everybody's worried about you." This one really got me. I'll do this one for. Oh, this is a classic National Park Service. It says, "Don't go chasing waterfalls. Cautiously approach and be careful of slippery conditions. In fact, you may just want to stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to."
Who put that out? National Park
Service.
They're funny.
God, they're good.
And then this one is great. It's a picture where a guy's like, it's a Starbucks cup filled, and then the sticker on there, it says Jeff, Geff, and he says, "Oh, they always spell my name wrong." And there's a comment below that says, "They should have called the police when you ordered water with whipped cream." It's just water.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with that person?
They should have called the police.
Yes. I'm telling you, Starbucks stuff makes me laugh. I will still, I swear, Mark with a C will always be the best. Kark. All right, those are the best things we saw. They'll be on The Courtney Show STL on Facebook and Instagram on the story. Give us a follow if you don't already.
The smartest way to do your homework is Heckman Lumber.
Warm weather means homework for homeowners. And for 80 years, Hackman Lumber has been the trusted name for home improvement. And if your homework means a new deck, turn to the deck experts at Hackman Lumber. Browse the largest inventory of decking materials and accessories in Missouri. Talk with their experts about treated lumber, cedar, TimberTech, Trex, Envision, AZEK, and Decorators to find the perfect deck for you. Choose from endless railings, balusters, and LED deck lighting options. Hackman Lumber has been serving homeowners and pros for 80 years, and they will not be undersold on in-stock decking materials, guaranteed. They're now an authorized steel dealer. Plus, check out their expanded paint department, brushes, rollers, painter's tape, and 4 lines of premium interior and exterior paint with custom color matching available. Visit Hackman Lumber's newly remodeled stores in St. Peters and Pacific, or their showroom in Troy, Missouri.
Hurt in a car accident? Injured on the job? At Cantor Injury Law, we know how overwhelming it can feel. With over 100 years of combined local legal experience and over $500 million won, we fight to get you the justice you deserve.
You can count on Cantor Injury Law to stand by your side. You pay nothing out of pocket. We only win when you win.
When you're injured, count on Cantor. Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999, or visit CantorInjuryLaw.com.
You can count on Cantor.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
The Courtney Show.
So yesterday we had a lot of leftover texts that we didn't get to. We asked you guys to tell us about your odd bucket list items, not the normal, like, going to Hawaii.
Climb Mount Everest.
Yeah, well, that's an extreme. That seems like a lot. But we had lots of leftover ones, and I wanted to get to those. My bucket list, this is from, I don't know. My bucket list is to be on Dateline, not as a murderer, and meet Keith Morrison.
Oh, just to meet him?
So why do you want to be, you don't have to be on Dateline to meet Keith Morrison. He does a lot of those murder type conventions. I think they have murder.
Really? Oh, like MurderCon?
Yes.
True crime.
You could probably get in free with your thumb.
I might be able to. Do you know what this is? You don't want to mess with me.
Don't make me angry.
Yeah, because I have a friend that went to one of those murder cons to...
Oh, he would be
or crime con.
Somebody you'd want to get there.
Yeah, to meet him. Jeffy B said, my bucket list is meeting the drummer from the Voice show band. Who's the Voice?
I don't know. I mean, I guess just somebody's a big fan of.
Mm-hmm. Carol, this is actually my retirement dream that I plan on making happen. I want to travel the country, eating at all the restaurants featured on diners, drive-ins, and dives. Maybe in a red convertible. That's not that odd, but it's good.
That's cool.
You better get ready.
Yeah.
To get, because everything he
get
features.
Get some blood work done before you go.
Right.
Make sure you're up to this.
Yeah. You don't want to come back like
this shouldn't be
after retirement.
This shouldn't be a retirement dream. This should be a young man's dream.
Yeah.
And if you go on a road trip like that, do you start or end the trip in Flavortown or both?
I don't think you ever leave it.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know what this means. So at the end of the show yesterday, we talked about how I've always wanted to slap somebody. Mm-hmm. And we got a couple slapping texts that were funny. Eric said, I'll let Courtney slap me if I can get a shirt that says, I got land rammed.
Yikes.
That doesn't sound good.
I know, but it's kind of funny. Just because you guys, their minds are in the gutter doesn't mean mine does.
Maybe Van Land rammed.
I'll take the slap to the face from Courtney if she fulfills my bucket list of buying me a bottle of O'Shaughnessy wine. What is that?
I don't know.
I read it a few times in my head to make sure he wasn't making me say something dirty. Because it happened to Chris before. I don't know if it's some kind of special wine. Or is it an inside joke that I don't know about?
It's $100.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Some of them are.
Biker Steve's from South Roxana was talking about, somebody called in yesterday that said she wanted to drive one of those giant dump trucks.
Yeah, the big ones. Like in the mines.
Gina. Dump truck Gina. Mm-hmm. He said, I grew up with those at my dad's cement plant. They're 50 to 100 ton haul capacity. The tires are 8 to 12 feet in diameter. And he said he loved having his dad take him to the quarry and let the drivers give me a ride. Great memories.
That would be wild. It would be like driving around in a building. You're like in an apartment building. That's on wheels.
I can't even picture it.
How big those things are?
Yeah.
Picture like a truck. Now.
Lisa B said, this is a weird one, but it made me laugh. I have always wanted to kick someone in the face while running up the stairs with high heels on.
Oh my God.
I saw it in a movie years ago, and I think it would get so much aggression out.
My mom did that one time. She was like, pretending to like fight my dad or something, and she did like a leg kick, like a wah, like
and she kicked him.
He kicked him right in the face.
And I don't have a name for this, but I'd like to fire a Gatling gun. Yeah, that seems like it would be a blast. What is that?
It's a gun that you like. You like crank,
I know.
It goes.
I've seen it.
That's what she's talking about.
Oh man!
The people.
Yes,
they're like, it's like a monster truck.
How do they get up there?
There's a ladder.
That's
why when
crazy.
she said it, I was like, oh, like the trucks with the ladder. I think if you look, if you look on the very front, those white stripes, that's a gate that you open. It's a door that you open up, and then there's a ladder.
That's very cool.
And you climb all the way up to the top.
Lots of riding and things. Somebody else wants to go joyriding in the Wienermobile. Chris, our own Chris Convey, wants to ride in the Schnucks cart.
Yeah, we got to make that.
I know.
No one's ever made that. Lots of people say, "Oh, I know I know who owns it, or I know where it is," but
then nothing.
Yeah, we have somebody that listens that lives next door to the owner of the Schnucks grocery cart.
Nothing's come out of it.
Well, we have
a separate owner.
Yeah, I think so.
Schnucks doesn't own it?
I don't think so.
No way.
Really? Probably somebody had to build it.
I don't really know.
Huh.
I'm just making stuff up.
Of this giant shopping cart.
Yeah, it'll probably be at the NASCAR race.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Don't you think?
Seems to be there.
All right. If the great text from yesterday, though, I liked hearing about people's weird bucket list items. We got Food Court. It's coming up in just a few minutes. It's the Courtney Show on The Arch.
Food Court.
106.5 The Arch.
Food Court is brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. My sister is sending me pictures of my niece Charlie in Paris. So far this morning, I've gotten one from the Eiffel Tower. And then how do you say the river? Seine. Isn't that how you say it?
There's a river.
It's the Seine, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, okay.
In Paris?
Yes.
And the what's the other one?
The Thames. Right?
Are they? No.
You don't think?
How do you spell it?
Isn't it?
My sister took French.
I'm very, very sensitive about this. By the way,
how do you spell that river?
Siene. Seine. Maybe it's Seine. Seine. I don't know.
Had I not gotten a nickname out of the last time I tried to pronounce something?
Oh, the big ragu.
I might. Which, by the way, why is ragu on the menu at nice restaurants? That's something else, right?
It is.
I think it's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that was
Scene.
Oh, come on.
Sen. I was right.
Yeah.
Haha.
Great job.
I was pretty. What about THAMES? It was always at the end of Benny Hill, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think that the production company or something.
Oh, had a.
Yes, like a logo.
THEMIS?
THAMES.
That one.
Yeah.
The Thames River. That's how you say that, I think.
I don't. That sounds wrong, man.
All right, we'll see what this thing says.
Nation.com presents how to pronounce Thames.
Thames.
Thames, I said that too.
Landrum over here.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Je ne sais quoi.
Way to go.
All right, let's get to some food biz. Brando just held up a picture of some kind of new Hostess thing that, my sister said I was right too, that I saw in the store. They actually have it at Schnucks right now, but we need to get our hands on some of them. I'd love to know what people think. Those Kaz bars.
Yeah.
They're KAZBARS, and they have like caramel and...
Yeah, they
look fancy.
Like a fancy ding-dong.
Mm-hmm. They look pretty good. But we're going to have to, when Chris gets back, we'll do that taste test because he's a...
We'll rock the Kaz bars.
Yes, we will.
Are we going to rock the box?
Oh, I don't know. Let me get to some... I'm going to get to some stories. You go through the box, see if there's anything in there that...
fun.
Because this is a great story. So, Taco John's? It's a taco place that we don't have here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have Taco Tuesday trademarked. Have since 1989. Well, now Taco Bell is going after them.
Really?
Yep. Taco Bell is saying they've had it trademarked since 89, and they originally spelled it TWO, Taco Tuesday, for a 2-taco deal on Tuesdays because it was their slowest day of the week. That's why they were pushing the Taco Tuesday.
Was that where Taco Tuesday came from? Was Taco John's?
I don't know where it originally came from because I have there's somebody that's had it before them even.
Is LeBron James involved in this somehow?
No, not that I see in this story I have.
Okay,
so anyway, yesterday Taco Bell filed a petition with the trademark office to get it dropped. So their argument is that it's a common phrase, everybody uses it now, and the trademark is absurd. Listen, if Ohio State can get the trademarked,
They can
Taco Tuesday
and
is-
this is pretty clear. It says a Taco John's restaurant owner coined the phrase Taco Tuesday, like you said, spelled with TWO, in the early 1980s to increase sales with a 99-cent deal for 2 tacos on a slow day of the week.
Yes. So they say that if only one restaurant, can use Taco Tuesday, it doesn't make any sense. It'd be like somebody trademarking brunch. Okay?
I disagree.
I don't think brunch is the same. I think
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday is very specific.
And they said they changed the spelling to what we would, the normal spelling of Tuesday, and then trademarked that in 1989. So they can't even get around it and say, like, well, they spell it differently. Like, no, they changed it and then trademarked it in 89. So there was a 9-year period there from 1980 to 1989 when somebody could have said, well, we're going to trademark Taco Tuesday where it's Tuesday spelled right. And
Yeah.
they could have got it away from them.
and Taco Bell, I'm sure they've got some heavy-duty lawyers behind
Yes.
them. So they're going after them to get it dropped. But just for a little more information, Taco John's has gone after other places for using Taco
sure.
Tuesday. But they say, one expert says Taco Bell has a pretty solid case. Taco John's has 40 days to file a response to the petition, but it could still take up to 2 years before there's a ruling. So it's going to be a long time.
A lot of red tape.
And Taco Bell now has launched a whole petition on change.org that doesn't change anything.
No.
That you can sign if you want. And another little factoid that's interesting, Taco John's doesn't own the trademark. Gregory's Restaurant and Bar in New Jersey trademarked it in 1982 and calls itself the birthplace of Taco Tuesday. So
okay.
That's the only state Taco John's. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the only state Taco John's doesn't own the trademark, I should have said.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is in
New Jersey.
New Jersey. So if Taco John's loses, then Gregory's is going to lose theirs too. In New Jersey.
I just skimmed an article. So LeBron James 4 years ago tried to get it because I guess that season he was always like, I eat tacos on Tuesdays, and it became a thing among the team and stuff. So he tried to trademark it and they said no. And it was this article basically says Taco John. It's kind of what you're saying. The Taco John's kind of has it, but it won't hold up.
Yes. So, I mean, listen, Taco Bell has some money behind them.
Yeah.
They do.
Have you ever had Taco John's? Anybody in here?
Yeah.
I
think I
Is it
have.
good?
I think there was one in Carbondale, if I remember right.
Was there?
I think so.
Man, I thought I had every bad food in Carbondale. La Bamba, Pag's Pizza, The Bagel Man. So good. Good times. Real good. Late night food.
Carbondale.
You know the late night food.
Sure.
Carbondale's not as great as it used to be.
No? Dropped off?
Yeah.
Oh, I think. No, not in Carbondale.
Is that Dragon place still there?
I don't know what that is.
Copper Dragon? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
One in Jacksonville, Marion, Cape Girardeau.
Marion, Illinois?
Columbia, Mo.
Well, Marion's. Well,
it's close-ish.
Yes. All
Just
right.
east.
People I'm sure will.
Lebanon, Mo.
Oh.
Yeah, they're around. There's none in St. Louis, but they're surrounding.
Yeah, maybe.
And there's one in
Tulsa? I feel like I
Springfield.
went in Tulsa.
All right. Well, I'd give it a try. Now I'm just really hungry for tacos.
I know, I am too.
Man. Okay, I have one more story. It's 2 stories, but the same topic or the same food item, and it's milk. I know it's near and dear to certain people's hearts.
I'm listening. We're down to 1 gallon, by the way.
You're in danger zone?
Into the last gallon in our fridge. It's terrifying.
Okay, well, there's 2 milk stories. One is that public schools might ban chocolate milk.
Oh, why? I mean, it's like a fun thing to have.
Come
at lunch.
on, yeah.
Let the kids have chocolate milk.
Because they said the sugar. I guess they banned a few years ago. I didn't know they banned whole milk and 2%.
Really?
Which seems bizarre, right?
So they're just doing skim milk?
I guess so.
I guess my nephew
Skim
or
for
something.
losers.
My nephew
Skim's
Will
pretty
has
good.
chocolate milk at school every day.
And he has, because he's on it. They shouldn't be on their
Right.
own with that.
Right. And they're like, whoa, what are you doing? You know, you can't buy chocolate milk every day. And he goes, I don't buy it. I just tell them my name and they give it to me.
Yes. It wasn't that available to us.
No.
We didn't have it every day. It
We
was
had it
like
every day.
We did not. We had it like once a week.
But you had it's just this little tiny carton. It's like it's hardly anything.
Left to our own devices, we would have had it every day.
Oh my God.
I
You
would have had
should've.
it every day. We did not.
Yeah,
Well,
Will
you were
no
paying
dummy.
to go to that school. You should have got chocolate milk.
No, you got
You
it
guys
like
got
special.
ripped off.
Did you get it special occasions
I
too?
think so. I feel like it was once a week it was there.
Yeah.
Probably Fridays.
Why not do that? This is the joy. But they're saying it's very, it's just unhealthy because of the sugar.
Every day.
Okay. So I don't know if it's going to happen, but some cities have already banned it. Like Boston took chocolate milk off its cafeteria menus a while back.
These were like little 6 ounces, 6 ounce cartons. It's like, that's hardly anything.
Remember the orange cartons, the orange drink?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got that on field day.
Whatever happened to that?
I don't know. I think was it Prairie Farms that had the orange?
Farm Fresh and our Farm Fresh
in
would
Illinois?
have that. Yeah.
Oh,
They
man, the little orange drink.
There was an orange and then there was a fruit punch that we had too.
I only remember the orange. I don't think we had fruit punch. I don't think
We
punch.
couldn't have that. Like the kids could. That was not an option for us. But if you were lactose intolerant, those kids could get the punch. And so you'd open up this big cooler and you have to grab your milk out, and you'd see them in there,
Yeah.
Just eyeing you.
and you're like, God, man, Chris Hartman's the luckiest kid I know.
But that would mean that you were lactose intolerant. It sounds like it would
I
be
know, but at
terrible
the time
for
you're
you.
like, but I want that fruit punch so
He's a
bad.
big milk guy. That's how bad he
Big
wanted it.
milk
I
guy.
don't get to have it.
All right, I have one more. This is just you found an item?
I picked a simple one.
Ooh.
It's obviously some Oreo product because the logo is basically Oreo, but this appears to be Japanese, maybe Korean, and it's some sort of Oreo candy bar. It looks good, looks simple. I'll distribute it.
Yeah, why
chocolate
hasn't
going on.
Oreo done more in the candy aisle?
That's a good question.
You know?
They've got a few things. There was something that they had a few years ago that I liked.
This is from the International Box, courtesy of
Oh,
our
it's like
pal
a
Alex.
giant Nutty Buddy,
Oh, a Nutty Buddy.
but in Oreo form.
That's a good
Look
idea.
at that. See?
Oh, I like this. Because I love a wafer cookie. You know what I'm talking about? Sugar wafers?
Oh, it tastes like seaweed. It's Japanese.
No,
I'm
it
kidding.
doesn't.
It's fine. I'd much rather have an Oreo.
Yeah, it's like a really weak Oreo.
Yeah. Diet Oreo.
Yeah, the cream. There's not enough cream. Not enough of the cream filling. The
It's not bad,
ratio.
though.
The ratio is totally off. This is garbage. I'm just kidding. I need some milk. Okay, the last story I will save. It's a deep tease to tomorrow because we don't have time. It's a milk story. It's a silly milk story. It's not that important.
Ooh, all right.
All right, that is Food Court brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app.
You can count on Cantor. Hi, I'm Mark Cantor of Cantor Injury Law. Cantor Injury Law is local, and that's much different than the other lawyers you see advertising. You can count on Cantor to know you and your injury. Count on Cantor to know the law and how to maximize the money you win in your case. You can count on Cantor because we've been winning cases like yours for 30 years. Visit CantorInjuryLaw.com or call us at 314-628-9999.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
You can do it! I see dead people.
Hello, Newman.
Where's the beach? What you talking about,
Throwback Live.
Let's get to it. Our contestants for Throwback Live, Brando, you will be playing for Wayne from Arnold. I have Jeremy from St. Louis Hills. Tim will be playing for Sue from Lake St. Louis. And we have tickets for you to see Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks at Arrowhead Stadium in KC on August 19th. Then when you come back to St. Louis, you're going to see the Ultimate Billy Joel Tribute, Delmar Hall, on August 25th. You get to see Billy the Kid.
Throwback Live is brought to you by Emos. Experience square deals on the new Emos app. Hey, Afton's out. Marty's here.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey, Marty.
Gonna be running the host.
Smoothie King. I don't know what to do.
And Pause is pushing buttons for us.
How about that?
Howdy.
Nice.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah, we're ready to play some
seems
Throwback
thrilled.
Live, right?
Yes, we are.
Here's the rules. Well, if people, call in and you guys play on their behalf for a prize and you chime in to answer questions with these sounds. Courtney, Brando, Tim. Question number 1, name this TV show.
This is the sky. I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, there's nothing there.
Brando.
Bill Nye the Science Guy?
That is correct.
What do you mean there's nothing there? There's enough to fly on. Want to see it again?
No.
I was going to guess Wings.
The sitcom?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. All right. Question number 2, name this kid's TV show.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Indianapolis.
Brando.
Animaniacs.
It is 2-0.
Indiana, and Columbus is the capital of Ohio.
Nerd question and animation.
It's too bad Chris isn't here because that would have been a race, I think, because he liked that show too.
Yeah. All right, Brando has 2 points. You guys have nothing. Question number 3. Name this movie.
Am I seeing right? Where's she putting her hands now?
She's just checking out the dog.
Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Best in Show.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Testicular area to make sure, that everything is intact.
Hate to go out on a date with Judge Edie Frank and have her judge me. That'd be no fun.
He's so funny. All right, Tim has 1 point. Brando has 2 points. Question number 4. Whose voice is this? Help! Help! Brando.
Bruce Willis.
That's right.
Oh, it's look who's talking.
Put me back in. Go my head and put me back inside.
And we have a winner.
Yay, Brando! And that means we have a winner in Wayne from Arnold. Hey, Wayne, congratulations.
Oh, hey, thanks so much. And Brando, way to go, buddy.
Hey, my pleasure. Enjoy those shows.
Pays to be a real nerd. Well, that's good news for you, Wayne, because we have tickets for you to see. You get to go see Billy Joel, Stevie Nicks, Arrowhead Stadium on August 19th. And then when you're back here in St. Louis, you get to see Billy the Kid, the ultimate Billy Joel tribute at Del Mar Hall on August 25th. Congrats to you, Wayne. We will play Throwback Live again tomorrow for more tickets to see Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks at Arrowhead.
The Courtney Show.
Timmy looks at the number. Timmy looks at the number. Timmy looks at the number.
I'm Timmy, and these are the numbers. Half of us will ignore a mess and leave it for someone else to clean up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? A mess that you created.
No, but if I wake up early and one of the cats has vomited,
just walk on by.
Remember the story when Andrew from Ludo was on the air with us, and he told the story about waking up and his daughter was a newborn.
Oh, yeah. Blow
just
out.
Everywhere, like on the walls.
Yes.
And he just closed the door, walked out, went back to sleep so his wife would get it.
Oh, my God.
Sneaking down the hall.
I think most people have done that. Like, not that in particular, but gone, I'm going to act like I just didn't see that this morning.
Absolutely.
Or whatever.
Yes. Like the pet stuff, too. Where you're like,
the pet stuff. It's so early. I got to get out of the house.
I don't want to mess with this.
The morning stuff, that's tough. Because sometimes you will find, something that got chewed up or a pet thing, like you said.
You have time to deal with it?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a morning at home. My morning isn't some glorious thing where I'm making
sitting there
coffee.
reading the paper and eating a grapefruit.
Just getting the stuff done.
Yeah, out the door.
And that mess is always gone by the time you get back from work, isn't it?
You know what? I look at it like this. Nick has this aversion to ever putting a new paper towel roll on the holder.
Oh, yeah.
He will just leave the one and then bring a new one in and set it down next to it.
I do that too.
So it evens out. Even though that was way easier.
That's a much easier task.
It's some kind of real big problem for him, though.
Does he not want a paper towel holder in the house?
Probably not, but I mean, what are we? Who are we?
Cavemen?
Yes.
But does it annoy you more that he goes in and gets it, he just doesn't put it on?
It annoys me a lot.
Would you prefer it just be empty?
No, he can't live without them. He needs
you're
them.
A heavy paper towel.
No, I mean, but when
family.
he takes the last one.
Yeah.
If he were to just then go about his day, would you prefer that as opposed to like, well, he went and got the thing, he just didn't put it on?
No, I wouldn't care if he left it empty. Like if he used the last one and didn't get a replacement, I'm fine with that.
You'd rather
It's the fact that you've gotten one and you just sat it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
I feel like there's a protest, a silent protest going on there.
Yeah, he did it once, and I'm like, what's happening? He goes, I don't know who I am today.
Oh, he put it on?
Oh, yeah, he did one time that I can recall.
Never called it out. Now he'll never do it
I know.
because he doesn't want to have you call him out again.
That is great.
He worries about his rep. That's why he doesn't shop at Aldi.
Can't be seen in there. More spring cleaning stats. The top 5 spots we dread cleaning the most.
Bathroom,
gotta be.
like the turlet.
I don't see bathroom. I see floors, rugs, inside the refrigerator, windows, and the dishwasher. Microwaves and closets just missed the top 5. You need to go
but
through some closet stuff.
microwave, you can just put the bowl of water in there, right? And vinegar.
What does that do?
It takes all the stuff off. Like if you've had some explosions in the microwave.
No way. What does
You
it
put
do?
a
It
bowl
just
of
like
water-
melts off of there?
Yeah,
and
let me find it.
there's
Nick
no
does.
drain in
Nick
there.
does that cleaning.
How
so-
long do you put it in there for?
I don't know. Let me see.
You're telling me you microwave a bowl of water and
Like a glass bowl.
and it cleans your microwave?
How do you clean your?
Never heard of this
I haven't
wizardry.
either. There's a couple things that don't make sense.
I mean, like the oven has a whole
It's like vinegar.
cleaning thing.
Let's see. Keep going, and I'll tell you in a minute.
This is interesting.
most of us admit we cut corners when we clean. 53% said they always or often do. Only 9% said never. I mean, define cut corners. Are you, like you're dusting around the picture frames,
just
or
not cleaning the corners.
the rooms we spend the most time cleaning?
The kitchen and living room. For our
kitchen
house,
probably gets cleaned more than any other room.
Kitchen, bathrooms, and bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
The time we're most likely to do deep clean actually isn't spring. It's when we know guests are coming to visit.
Yeah, it's like Christmas
It's
or
true.
something.
Plan a party.
I know.
You will get your house in order.
It's the best way to. I totally agree. When we do deep clean, it doesn't last that long. The average person says their home starts to feel dirty again in about 12 days. Man, 12 days would be great.
Yeah, if I could hold on for 12 days, that'd be amazing.
It'd be great.
What
It's
are
like
we
12
holding on? What are we
hours.
holding on for 12 days? I'm
Like
sorry?
after you
Oh,
clean, it starts to feel
Yeah.
dirty. They say in 12 days. It's
Sorry.
like 3 days.
I'm looking at the microwave cleaning.
Is that a thing? Did you find
It's
it?
a thing.
Anything?
To clean a microwave with vinegar, you can fill a microwave-safe bowl with 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and to minimize the vinegar odor, you can add 2 drops of an essential oil if you want, but I don't care.
So what happens to the stuff in it?
You put the bowl in the microwave, run it on high for 5 minutes. Then you let the vinegar and water solution sit for 10 more minutes. Open the microwave door carefully. Use oven mitts, remove the bowl. Dampen a microfiber cloth with your vinegar and water and wipe down. It just all comes off. It's like not stuck anymore.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's better tips than that, but that's the way we always do it.
That works. It takes a while.
Because there's something with lemon juice and water, baking soda and water, all that.
Interesting.
I learned.
Try it today and then report back to me.
Yeah, I like that. You want more numbers?
Yeah, sure.
They did a large study. This is very, very strange, about where men are more likely to sit down while they urinate. What parts of the world?
Oh, is that more of a thing other places?
I didn't know that.
Apparently it is. It's not something I would have thought of or why they chose to study it. It's all very strange. 13 different countries they looked at. The place where men are most likely to sit down on the toilet to relieve themselves is Germany.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
40% of German men said they sit down every single time, and another 22% say they sit most of the time. Only 10% of German men said they never sit down.
So it's sitting.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
10%.
And that's all them learning from, like, that's what they're doing.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so common that they even have a term for it in Germany. A man who sits down is a Sitzspinkler.
Like a sit sprinkler is what it sounded
I
like.
wish we would have given this term to
Why are you
Chris.
Why are you using that term?
I don't know, but I wish Chris would have known it when he was in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Nikki.
Oh, she could have worked.
She could have
this
had
into
a
the act,
whole.
Like, what are you guys
like-
sitting down for?
Yes.
This is where women are jealous.
They're offended. They start leaving her show. This might be a reason. It's not always a choice. It is required in some public restrooms. You'll see signs in Germany asking men to sit down. The other countries with a lot of male toilet sitters are Sweden, Denmark, Canada, and Australia. Place where men are least likely to sit, Mexico.
Not U.S.? Huh.
Mexico, only 6% of men there sit every time. 36% say they never do. U.S. kind of in the middle, 9th out of the 13 countries. In America, 10% of men said they sit every time. Another 13% said most of the time. 23 said sometimes. 17 said they will, but rarely. 31% of American men said they absolutely never do it.
Do you guys judge people that do? Do you care? Like, I don't care.
I'm not aware.
Like, I know, but I'm saying if you found out somebody that you've known forever,
If one of my friends,
you would. You would judge
I'd be
them.
judging.
Because I don't. It doesn't mean anything to me.
I think if you're a big feller, it's maybe easier,
Because you're tired just from
sit.
standing.
And older, too. I mean, this isn't a surprise. It's common for older men.
Oh,
to sit down.
I get
Over
that.
55, they're saying.
Yeah.
But in 4 countries, it's always more common for the younger generations. Italy, Britain, and Australia, and the U.S., younger generations are sitting down more. So
that's me be
we're
the
getting
new
phased
thing.
out.
Trying to start the new trend. They're like, look here, hey guys, I'm on TikTok. Here I am sitting on the potty. It's the new cool thing.
I'm a shit sprinkler.
I'm a shit sprinkler.
I'm Timmy, and those are the numbers on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
Wheel of Question!
Give it a spin. Let's see where it lands. Hopefully it lands on this one right here.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, because I really needed it to happen today. And thankfully, that wheel never lets me down.
It's true. They got like a break on it or something.
Yeah, somebody texted me earlier that said today's National Corn Dog Day.
Oh, is that right?
And I missed it.
Box of corn dogs in the freezer right now.
Man,
Those
Man,
State Fair ones?
You're
those are pretty
blessed.
good. I haven't
You're
even
real
gone in
blessed.
on them yet. I think Alex is like prepping for summer vacation because this is the last week.
I think it was Larry that texted that said today is, and I think Sonic's doing some corn dog deal. Well, the reason I bring that up is because I want to know from you, since it's National Corn Dog Day, what is something, even if it's one time, that you have to have during the summer? Like, it doesn't feel like summer unless you have
sweet corn.
Sweet corn. I love that one. From any particular, do you like one brand? Because we have in Illinois, I don't know if you guys have this in the big city of Glendale, but we have corn stands that are, I mean, I think that might be an Illinois thing because we're the corn state.
Yeah, they probably got them in Missouri, but probably not so much in Glendale.
And they're good.
Like a truck where they're giving you the corn and you're eating it off the
but they have like they have a stand set. No. They have a stand set up. You just buy the corn to take home to make it.
Oh, okay.
It's like a farmer's market, but he's just got one thing.
Yeah, not in Glendale, no, but we have them in Missouri.
The pop up corn stands. Yeah, they're good.
Gotta have it.
And out of the town a little bit.
Yes, I got it. I was just kind of teasing. I mean, I know you guys.
I never know.
I know you guys have ice cream socials there.
We sure do.
I remember one time I drove through Glendale. I'm like, what is this town? It's the ice cream. It's pretty great. There's always people
what
walking.
happens?
Well, there's always people walking.
Yeah.
It's like you cannot live in Glendale if you do not want to walk.
Yeah. And you have to have a dog, too.
You have to have a dog and maybe a baby.
Yeah.
Can you rent a baby or something? Like, I just want to walk?
Yeah. If you eat
or I guess I could just have a dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the dog gets you by. But
all right. So what's your thing in the summer that it's not summer unless you've had this? Could be like a, I'm not going to.
I mean, I drink them year round, but I like a good GBC, a glass bottle Coke.
Oh, yeah.
Mexican in the summer. I mean,
that's a solid choice.
Yeah. Is there an ice cream or like a?
Not really an ice cream, I would say, because I'm doing ice cream year round as well.
Yes.
It's always summer in your life.
I like a good virgin pina colada on a vacation.
Okay. All right. Mine's, you know what mine is because I said it. Corn dog.
The corn dog, yeah.
To me, it does not feel like, but I'm talking not a corn dog like you have in your freezer. I have to have it
like when they're making it
at a carnival,
dipping it and doing the whole thing,
or a fair,
yeah,
or where. Yes, it's a, and I don't need it to be gigantic. We're going too big on the corn dogs.
Yeah, it's a normal size
because I don't think they cook properly.
You got to hit that cozy dog one of these days.
That's the look. Is the giant one that doesn't appeal to me?
Right.
Just give me it can be right in the middle of that.
Yeah.
And just a lot of yellow mustard.
Yeah.
And I'm good to go.
I like when they have the paintbrush. Have you ever seen that?
What?
Where it's just like a brush and they
they brush it on there for me.
Yeah.
I don't like somebody else administering my mustard.
But it's like it's coated. It's not. You're not like squirting it on there where it's like running off. It's like a mustarded hot dog.
I don't. I have a separate thing that I dip.
Oh, you do the dip.
Yes.
I like that.
I know. Sometimes you don't have enough hands.
These are things I learned in the many years that I spent every day at the Illinois State Fair.
All right, Cozy Dog. I've got that's in Springfield?
Yeah, that's the original.
All right, I'm hungry for tacos now and corn dogs. All right, give it another spin.
Sounds like a fun lunch.
What article of clothing do you wish you could get back? Maybe you got rid of it at some point. You're mad at yourself. You think about it often. It comes up in your mind.
I have like 10 of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only have one.
We've talked before about the shoes that I lost in a relationship.
Yes.
I had a lined Gap sweatshirt. It was just a dark
Like
gray.
fleece?
It was not fleece. It was almost like a long underwear. You know that like where it looks like a waffle.
Yes.
That type of material, but it was the inside of that sweatshirt, and it was big and like heavy, and it was a zip up, and it was just a real basic sweatshirt. But man, I wore it like crazy to the point where it just started falling apart.
Oh, well, you can't. Yeah.
And I had to like
You had to give it up.
retire it. And I have other sweatshirts.
They never come close.
It's never been quite the same thing.
It's your golden boy.
Yeah, and I had to let it go a long time ago, and I do think about that one still.
All right. So besides the shoes,
Yeah, sure. I mean, I could do this all day. I have there's a light pea coat I had that was made out of.
yeah, because pea coats are generally heavy.
This was not. It was made out of almost like a sweatshirt material. It was just very unique. It was a signature piece of mine for many years.
You're a jacket guy.
It hurt. Yeah, it hurts whenever the Facebook memories come up because I wore that so much in the Ludo days, and it just disappeared. And I looked everywhere to try to find something similar, and I never could. So that one hurts.
All right. What else?
I mean, there's a number of hats that I've lost over the years. A really nice Brooklyn hat I had that I can't find the exact one, and that hurts. Man, T-shirts, so many. My MTV VMAs sweatshirt hoodie from 2001 hasn't been seen since a couple years after college, and that thing was, I mean, it was my first merch of a show that I worked on there.
That's a big deal.
And it was just, man, that was like the best logo going. It was what Jamie Foxx hosted, and I got to work with him. It was such a, that's how I remember things, is weird pieces of clothing. That thing, gone.
Have you held on to clothes that you can't wear anymore, but you're like, but I can't get rid of it?
Absolutely.
Like T-shirts. Like I have a T-shirt that's falling apart that I know I have packed up somewhere. It was from Illinois College, my freshman year. Every freshman got a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And I just wore it like crazy to the point where it was like falling apart. Now I'm like, well, I can't. It's a part of me.
Yeah. Lollapalooza 94.
Like, I don't know why. What am I doing with it?
Lollapalooza 94 T-shirt I got. It's absolutely unwearable, but I got it.
Yeah. I think about different things that I had that I miss. I had these white boots with fringe on the back. Well, now the white boots are back in. I'm way too old to wear white boots, but I'm just saying, my nieces, I could have, because the college girls wearing a lot of white boots.
They would have been perfect.
Yeah. Yes. But the one thing I think about often is my first concert T-shirt. I bought a concert T-shirt. I had a Go-Go's T-shirt. It was hot pink.
Oh.
But at the Muni, it had the like flags of where the Go-Go's is there. It's spelled out, but in different colors, panels, kind of. I mean, listen, that thing is probably this big, and I probably thought I was huge. Like, God, I need to lose weight, and it's probably tiny.
Yeah.
But I wish I had it. Like, that's the thing I think of. Your first concert, listen to us, children. If there's any children listening, hold on to that first concert T-shirt.
Yeah, I got Aaron one from when we went to The Who when they were here last time, and I got him a shirt. And I just asked him the other day, I was like, hey, where's that T-shirt? He's like, oh, I don't know.
Like, find it. Aaron, find it.
That makes me mad.
Was it $60?
Oh, I bet.
My first concert, I bought two. I bought one outside. It was a bootleg one because I didn't know that was a thing. That like if it was outside, it was a. So it was, it was like the deepest V you've ever seen tie-dyed Counting Crows shirt, and it was like it said medium, but it was clearly like a triple XL. And then once I was inside, I was like, oh, I know what's going on here, so I had to buy a real one.
Oh yeah. Do you have the deep V one still?
No, I don't know where that is.
Deep V.
I was probably embarrassed.
Were you gonna wear that?
I was just so excited to be at this concert. But yeah, in the 90s, man, everything you were wearing was big.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a flannel shirt. It's my only one left over from the 90s, and it's just an extra large, and it's the biggest flannel shirt I have.
All my 90s.
And it's just from the Gap. It's nothing fancy, weird.
So sizes have gotten smaller, is what you're saying.
Well, it's slim fit crap.
But you were also buying too big a size.
Yeah, of course you were.
That was cool back then.
All right, I think that's all the time we have for Wheel of Questions.
Really touched a nerve on that
strong.
one.
Yeah, I liked it. I know. I knew he would love when I was looking over the questions on the wheel.
I'm hurting a little bit, though. Those are some painful memories to come out.
I'm sorry to bring up such painful things. Right. Think of me. I don't have a corn dog.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Brought to you by the Funny Bone Comedy Club at Westport and Streets of St. Charles. This week, Vince Morris is at Westport and April Macy is at Streets of St. Charles. Well, Jane Fonda says she once went skinny dipping with Michael Jackson. For some reason, he visited the set of On Golden Pond back in 1981, and he asked her if she would go skinny dipping with him, and she's like, yeah, of course, why wouldn't I? And all she said about it was, he's very skinny. He was very skinny.
It's weird.
She didn't go any further on the whole story. Anyway, she was talking about that yesterday on some show.
You ever been skinny dipping?
No.
I haven't either. Have you really not?
No, I really haven't.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah.
Have you?
Oh, yeah, you know I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the crick.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he grew up around all kinds of bodies of water, and he was a player in college, so he put those two things together.
There was a moment. There was a time.
I have not.
Does not appeal to me. What's the excitement?
I think it's the freedom, maybe?
I don't know that it appealed to me at the time. I think it was just peer pressure. Like, all right, I guess we're doing this. Thank God it's dark. Priscilla Presley and her granddaughter, Riley Keough, have come to an agreement over Lisa Marie Presley's trust. So there's no official word on the terms, but sources say that Priscilla did pretty well in the deal, which is way more than what she was going to get initially, because back in 2016, Lisa Marie put in an amendment to her will that completely cut her mom out, left Riley in charge of everything, including Graceland and Elvis Presley Enterprises. So Priscilla was freaking out. She was threatening legal action, and so they came to some sort of an agreement. So you would think that, man, there must be a lot of bad blood. According to Priscilla, she says, quote, the Presley family is stronger than ever. Now that they're all getting paid.
I would have thought Priscilla would have had some ownership. Like
I'm sure she did. But something changed in 2016.
But I'm surprised Lisa Marie got to just take it away. Like, are you saying that all... Because I was in Graceland a few years ago, and they talk about Priscilla being involved and stuff. Is that just because Lisa Marie let her for so long?
Maybe.
Legally, she didn't have a claim
Maybe
to it? That's
he wanted his daughter to have everything at a certain age or something like that.
And I guess Riley Keough now... she's a famous actress, if you don't know. She's the lead in Daisy Jones. And the Six on Amazon. She was in Mad Max. She's been in all kinds of stuff. She's the only one left from Elvis's bloodline, correct? Because her brother died.
Oh, yeah.
And that would be it, right?
It would have to be, yeah. And I guess there's a lot of money to be had with that estate.
Oh, Elvis is, you think?
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, I mean, he's not making new stuff. So, you know.
That's a good point.
Arnold Schwarzenegger says the Twins sequel is toast.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was going to be called Triplets. It was supposed to star Arnold and Danny DeVito. You know, they were in Twins together. And then the third brother was supposed to be Eddie Murphy. So he was their long-lost brother, making them triplets. Well, the original director, the late Ivan Reitman, he was supposed to produce it. He was going to direct it, too. So at one point, though, Eddie dropped out, and I didn't know this, so Tracy Morgan was going to play the part, which still would have been very funny. And then Ivan Reitman was going to direct as well, but then he passed away, and they said that kind of ended the movie. But they had the funding and everything in place, so Arnold's kind of upset about it. He blames Ivan's son Jason for killing it. He just said that Jason never liked the idea, and so once his dad was gone, he's like, "Man, I don't think we should do this."
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, but Arnold says he's now developing another movie with Danny DeVito. So I guess the two of them are really excited about working together, and so they're going to do something else.
And they just did that. They did something together.
They did?
Was there a commercial or something?
Yeah,
or a promo or
it was something with. I don't even remember. But it was Arnold and they were sitting in an office. I don't remember.
Yeah. I haven't seen Twins in forever. I wonder if it holds up. But man, it was great back in the day. Lisa Marie, by the way, had more children, so it's not just Riley.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Yeah. The non-writing staff at The Tonight Show will reportedly be on unpaid leave starting next week, thanks to that Writers Guild strike. However, staffers at The Late Show with Stephen Colbert and Late Night with Seth Meyers will continue to be paid. And I think, aren't Stephen Colbert and Seth Meyers, paying them, essentially? I thought we talked about that. But they say it's not clear who's paying the non-writers on The Late Show or Late Night. So it's impossible to say at this point whether Jimmy Fallon is stiffing his people or not. But initially, Jimmy Fallon was
People
not...
have it out for Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, he was... Well, he didn't say anything about the writer's strike. And, Seth Meyers and Colbert were both like, yeah, we're going to help out our people and blah, blah, blah. And Jimmy Fallon didn't really do anything until he felt like he was kind of drug into it where he had to. And now this deadline is coming and it sounds like he's not going to be paying any further, whereas the other two are. And he's got to be making, I mean, I don't want to spend somebody else's money, blah, blah, blah. But like, if these two can do it, you know, Colbert and Seth Meyers.
Listen, if anything happened around here, I would take care of myself.
You got a lot of cats to feed. We get it.
It's 10-year money. It's not going to go away, or 9-year money. Matilda star Mara Wilson says she was sexualized on the internet when she was just a kid. If you remember the movie Matilda, if you see her when she was a child actor, you're like, oh my God, she was in a bunch of
You know her from Mrs. Doubtfire, the littlest girl.
Mrs. Doubtfire. She said, quote, I had people sending me inappropriate letters and posting things about me online. This was back when she was a kid. She said she made the mistake of Googling herself when she was 12 years old and found naked pictures of women that had her head like photoshopped onto their naked bodies.
What?
Which was very disturbing.
Ugh. Disgusting. What is she doing now? She have a book or something coming out?
She must.
She was doing something.
What's her name?
One of those people that
Mara Wilson, M-A-R-A.
I think she was in some stuff. I think she may have started like a thing for child actors.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I remember she was doing something impressive.
Yesterday we talked about...
Wait, real quick, can I mention something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tonight, I'll do it when you do TV tonight. Go ahead.
Okay. So yesterday we talked about the Squeeze and Psychedelic Furs show coming to town. They will be at the Stiefel Theater September 26th.
My sister's birthday. She already texted me.
She wants to go.
Oh, yeah.
That announcement came out yesterday. Also announced Liz Phair is going to be doing a new tour to celebrate the 30th anniversary of her Exile in Guyville.
It's crazy. It's
album.
30 years old.
30 years. No St. Louis date for that.
Maybe maybe some dates will get added.
We'll
Because
see.
she's been here plenty of times.
Yeah.
Either way, I say that's not fair. Competing approval. I asked for the bell. I shouldn't get that. Chris Ritter sent me a text or a message, said that the Pointer Sisters just sold their music. He had a story. It said sold 9 of their albums from the 70s into the 80s. 1978 to 1988, they sold a bunch of their albums. So they're getting out too. You know, we cover those when that happens. So Pointer Sisters cashing in. Way to go, ladies. Jennifer Aniston put on a disguise so she could go into an Ulta to see the debut of her new Lolo V. Is that how you say it? Collection. It's like makeup and stuff.
Hair stuff.
You can see the video on the blog. It's totally staged. She's got a camera person with her.
It's not very entertaining.
Like going
it could have
along
been
with
cuter.
her. Like if she had her phone, you know, and was like talking into her phone and then like her phone's at the side, you know, like where it felt like it was legit. But everyone sees the photographer walking in with her. They have to. So it's just to promote, whatever. But it's on the blog if you want to see it. The writer of Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud celebrated their win in court by getting a tattoo that says independently created, which is funny. Kanye West has some new designs he wants you to check out. He got his quote unquote wife, Bianca Censori, which I guess people still are not, they don't quite believe that they're married. I mean, there's like some weird story about there was no ceremony or something when
Just
they got married.
people don't believe it. Like,
but he just says it's
they're
his
married
wife or something.
yes.
Yeah, they were married. But anyway, you can see pictures on the blog.
It is. You have to look at this. You have to look at this.
It's not even clothes.
He's just got people around him that are like, yes, whatever you say, that's a great idea.
It's just boots and duct tape, basically, or black electrical tape. Yesterday was the 10th anniversary of the finale of The Office. So Rolling Stone ranked every single one of the show's That's What She Said jokes. And there were a lot of them.
Lots.
So I pulled the top 10.
The best. And there's the ones that they picked are really good.
Yeah. So I'll just read them and you know the point of them. So number 10, Dwight, Get Out of My Nook. Number 9, This Is Huge. Number 8, I Want You to Think About It Long and Hard. Number 7, Come Again. Number 6, You were directly under her the entire time. Number 5,
that was the deposition.
Does the Skin Look Red and Swollen? Number 4. Wow, this is really hard. You really think you can go all day long? Well, you always left me satisfied and smiling. That was from
was when Jim was
the sexual harassment.
When Jim was baiting him to do it.
Number 3, this is going to feel so good getting this thing off my chest.
That was his that's when he took his mic off.
Yeah.
When he was in the airport.
Number 2, you already did me. And number 1, I can't believe you came.
And that was the final episode.
Final episode, I believe.
When he showed up to Dwight's wedding.
Yeah, but the full list is up on the blog today.
That's a funny list.
Yeah, also on the blog, you can see the first teaser for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie up on the blog. That's going to be out in October.
I didn't know anything about this, but Brando did. It's some video game.
It's a game. All the kids know.
What is it called?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, and it looks scary. Freddy's is like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Right, but all the stuff comes to life.
And it looks good.
Chases you and attacks you and murderizes you. On TV tonight, a lot of stuff. The season finale of The Masked Singer. That's 7 o'clock on Fox. You've got something too?
I'll save it for the end.
Oh, okay. You've got game 13 and 14 of Jeopardy Masters, 7 o'clock on ABC. The season finale and also series finale of True Lies, because that got canceled. That's on CBS, 8 o'clock tonight. The series premiere of High Desert on Apple TV. I think you're going to like it. It's Patricia Arquette, and she's a private investigator.
Oh, yeah.
Solving crimes.
Looks cool.
All right. Well, Patricia Arquette.
She's great.
She's so good.
Well, and it's, you like a procedural.
I do like a procedural.
So it's High Desert is what it's called. It's on Apple TV.
Apple TV? Okay, good.
Also, the series premiere of The Family Stallone. That's on Paramount Plus with, Sylvester Stallone and all of his daughters. And then the streaming premiere of Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, available now on Disney Plus if you want to check it out.
And the final episode before the reunion, they turn the cameras back on. Vanderpump Rules.
This is tonight's the night?
Tonight's the last going down. Tonight's the last episode that they hadn't
this is all new stuff.
It's all new.
So
it's all like after the scandal broke, Scandival, and they turned the cameras back on and went and interviewed everyone.
And is this the first thing you've seen this season since the scandal broke?
This is the first time that the whole cast knows that this was going on.
Okay, so the things you've seen leading up, there's been ideas of it, but this is where they're going to finally everyone is going to acknowledge.
Everyone knows, and it's them. Oh yeah, and then the next week is the beginning of the reunion.
Buckle up.
Oh, it's going to be good. This is my Super Bowl.
It is.
Oh man.
I'm Brando, your Hollywood outsider.
The Courtney Show.
A few texts from the text line. You guys can text us anytime. 314-669-4665. That is the Cheney window and door text line. James Holzhauer texted and said, look at Courtney pronouncing rivers all correctly and stuff.
Hey, I know. I was pretty proud of myself.
The Tem and the Sen?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Thames.
Yeah, I believe.
Oh, great job. We also, during Food Stuff, talked about Taco John's not being around. A lot of rave reviews. People were going on and on about Taco John's. They own the trademark for Taco Tuesday, which is Taco Bell's coming after them. But people were going on about how great it is. Hall of Famer Michael said, I was taking today off anyway, so I'm going to head to the closest Taco John's for lunch.
That's
in
a
for a
long
bit of
drive.
a drive. Yeah. Lisa and Creve Coeur, we also talked about the chocolate milk and whether they limit it or not, or whether kids can just have it all day. Lisa and Creve Coeur said Parkway School District has chocolate milk twice a day. This includes breakfast, when kids can just every single day pour it on their Lucky Charms.
Oh my gosh.
What?
That's like a revelation.
That's crazy. Somebody else texted about the chocolate milk thing. God, I don't have the name because I didn't copy it. I'm sorry. In Greenville, Illinois, there's a farm called Rolling Lawns Farm.
Oh, yeah.
And it says we, so I guess he works for them. We distribute their milk from there, and it's awesome. They have a whole 2% and skim, but the best milk they have is a chocolate strawberry orange. And they even have a cappuccino and a root beer. It's really, really good. If you're ever near a Fresh Time, they sell it there.
What is it? Chocolate, strawberry, orange?
Maybe they have a chocolate milk,
a strawberry
milk,
and like an orange dreamsicle-y kind of.
Yeah, but yeah. So he said it's. I'm going to look for it when I go to Fresh Time. I will find it, bring it in.
Oh, yeah, it sounds great.
Sounds like fun.
Melissa from St. Anne texted about yesterday's show. We were talking about ordering at McDonald's, and you can put Big Mac sauce on different things, doubles, stuff like that. She said, yesterday on my lunch break, I went and ordered the McDouble Big Mac. at the 17 or city location because I work at Faith Church. And the kid at the drive-thru was a kid because they were like, I don't know, I'm 18, look at me. She looked at her like she was an alien. She had no idea. But then she went to the other window to pick up, and the person was great. They're like, honey, I haven't heard somebody order that sandwich in like quite some time.
Really?
This was very satisfying.
And was it good?
She didn't say.
Oh.
Sounds delicious. Because we were saying, you can order it and it's normal. And she's like, the two different people.
Yes.
Yeah, it depends on who you get.
And then we talked about cleaning up earlier. Our pal Nathan texted in and said, cleaning the garage is terrible, especially during a good Midwestern heat streak.
Such a jerk.
You're not going to let that go.
Listen, Nathan, I'm going to change your text name. I have control over that.
Fix your little red wagon.
Oh, my gosh. And, of course, we got lots and lots of texts about cleaning. We'll get to those a little later.
Yeah.
About the microwave thing that I told you guys about. I have lots of different ways that people do that.
Yeah.
Cleaning the microwave.
Hacks.
Hacks. Oh, hacks.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Axe body spray?
Spray some Axe in there? Well, that would definitely
in there.
It'll change the scent.
Yeah, go with Mountain Rush is the best way.
If you guys want to text us, Cheney Window and Door text line is 314-669-4665.
The Courtney Show.
Brando's. It's definitely not a Tuesday edition of Brando's Randos. Apple has a new mobile feature in the pipeline they're calling Personal Voice. So it'll allow your phone to replicate your voice after only about 15 minutes of reading prompts and training. So you just basically teach it how to do your voice.
Why would you want this?
Well, okay. So they say it's meant to make their devices more inclusive for people with disabilities. They say, for example, people with conditions like ALS, where they lose their voice over time, the tool could help them by reading typed text aloud during calls. So instead of speaking, you would just type it out, and then it would say it in your voice to whoever you're talking to on the phone. And it would save commonly used phrases and stuff like that. So that's the intention behind it.
So, and it would get this info from basically listening to my phone calls.
But you have to go through like a prompt of like, say this word, say these letters, these vowels or whatever. I'm sure you basically train it to speak in your voice, and then I don't know if it just keeps listening, like you say, like you're saying, to where it gets it like down.
Well, if it's finding your commonly used phrases and stuff.
Because we know this already exists. You can copy people's voice, and they're doing it all the time. But these are mostly people that are famous for whatever reason. They're on TV or they're on news, and there's a lot of audio of them out there, and AI is able to learn from that and steal their voice basically. But this is something that you would intentionally do yourself, and it's an app that would be on iPhones. It's called Personal Voice.
I don't like it either.
This is gonna, I mean, people trying to lie to kids, and they already do the
fake kidnapping thing.
Just so bad.
Or how about kids using it on mom and dad and then calling in sick?
Right. Or
this is like Ferris Bueller stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good idea if you're a kid.
Or like it could have saved Courtney. You could have talked sober for you.
Oh yeah, when you were spending the night, you could have had a robot say, "Mom, I'm spending the night."
Yeah.
It's too late for me. I've already made all the mistakes. Like,
you can't go back. Can't change it.
Now with live, but it's funny because that whatever 360 thing.
Yeah.
They don't have any breaks, kids. It's way harder.
Yeah. They got to come up with new ways. What they'll do now is they'll say that their phone died, but I guess it'll send a warning. Like to whoever's on
that's
low
battery.
360, it'll tell you like, hey, their phone's about to croak. Let them know.
So is that true?
Yeah, so they don't give you the whole like, oh, I'm sorry, my phone died.
Can they turn it off?
I think so, but I think it notifies you when they turn it off, and then they can just be like, man, my phone died, Mom. I don't know, man.
Kids can't have fun.
No more fun. They can't be trusted.
I know. I couldn't be trusted.
I couldn't be trusted either. A team of 13 volunteers rescued a dog that climbed England's highest mountain. Okay, it's England's highest mountain, so it's probably not crazy, but they were up 3,200 feet with its owner. And then this dog decided he didn't want to walk anymore. He's a big dog, a 73-pound Akita. His name's Rocky. So they had to rescue him. They had to carry this dog back down on a stretcher. He's fine. He just didn't want to walk anymore.
Poor Rocky. He's like, I didn't sign up for this.
Like, I thought we were just going for a walk and then we're going mountain climbing. Are you crazy? Companies still trying to get people to go back to the office. I mean, some offices seem to be okay with people spending a lot of time at home. I'm convinced no one works from the office on Fridays in St. Louis now because our traffic goes down to nothing every Friday.
Yeah, and then even in this building.
Yeah, people are just...
I'm working from home.
They're just working from home.
Totally. And we're approaching summer, so anyone who, I mean, it's going to get even
more so. But some things that companies are trying to do. So they ask people like, well, what would get you to come back? Like, we know you like living at home. We're working from home, but like, what would get you to come back? And they asked 2,000 people, and this is the list.
There's nothing. I think once these people have worked at home, there's nothing that could bring them back.
There's certain things. So they say like on-site games.
I don't need your games.
I think that's dumb.
How old am I?
Let people bring their kids to work. So if you could bring your kid with you.
Oh.
And not that you would want to, but sometimes you need to have that as an option, I think would be useful. Bringing pets to work, which sounds like a great idea, but if all of a sudden you got dogs barking at cats and all this, you know, if one person brings one pet in, it's cute. If everyone brings their pets in, now it's mayhem.
Although there are offices that have pet-friendly offices, and I mean, they make it work.
Yeah. I'm just imagining it at some of my old jobs. Like,
I think it has to be more of it's got to be a chill environment and lots of loft spaces.
Yeah, exactly. They say an office lounge where people can hang out and socialize. No,
I don't want to socialize.
I don't want to socialize. That's why I like working from home. You don't understand what the work from home part is fun. An on-site gym with free memberships. Free membership at a gym.
Don't we have that here?
Yeah, we do.
Free?
Yeah.
She'd be free. Excuse me. Free food. I think this is a good thing.
Yes.
There was a company that I interviewed with, and I knew that they had free lunch every day. You walk into the kitchen, and not only did they have free food and drinks like floating around in there, but they would have like a chef come in every day and cook lunch.
Well, that's
man.
That's
you
pretty
just go
cool.
in and have like a good lunch.
That's good
every day.
When I started in radio, getting out of the TV game, it was quite a difference.
Oh, why? Because TV always had food.
Yeah, there's just a kitchen you can go in, and there was just drinks, snacks, whatever you wanted.
It wasn't a swipe your credit card to get this drink or snack.
Yeah, you weren't paying for stuff. And then whenever, on shoot days, you'd have craft services all day making you
all the
multiple meals.
How great is craft services?
It's great. It's amazing. And now,
like, all I picture is cheese. Because it's
I know.
It's like
we're craft. We got the cheeses. We got all the cheeses.
I mean, seriously, that's in my head. It's
great.
like, they got all the craft products.
You're making all the cheese sandwiches and
is it always
mac and
different?
Cheese?
Now I'm paying for water. What's that?
Is it always different?
No, it's always pretty similar. No, it's like the same people that you got your guys who show up but man,
it's like a lot of candy
they'll make
too,
you
right?
anything. Well, yeah, but it's healthy stuff too, man.
Yeah, if somebody could like cook me healthy food, it would be great.
Oh yeah, they say breaks required. So just like at every 20 minutes or hour or something, you're just like, hey man, 10 minutes, just take a break. Everything, you can't work through your break. You got to take a break.
Every 20 minutes, you take a 10-minute break.
Well, whatever. And then free drinks. You do the math. You're the numbers guy.
Free drinks?
I don't know how time works.
Free drinks sounds like free food too. It's the same thing.
It's very close to that. Today is Pack Rat Day. They say it's a day that you're supposed to declutter
it's your day, Tim.
your
All
stuff.
right.
So, I mean, sometimes you need all that stuff.
Yeah.
Relax, Pack Rat
You
Day.
heard about all the things I lost.
I know. I don't know how you're making
emotionally
it.
hurt you.
Yes.
Those things are gone.
That deep V-neck, I'm sad for
Be
you.
much happier if you still had it.
Scars now in that same video.
The same design.
Yep.
And WhatsApp just made getting away with cheating a lot easier, which is nice of them, I guess. They're launching a feature called Chat Lock. So if you use the WhatsApp app, it'll keep certain chats in a protected folder that can only be opened with a passcode or Face ID. But if you've got a chat that if like your significant other can see exists but cannot open, you might as well have just let them see it.
Yes.
Like if you've like, why is this locked? Why can't I see it?
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's designed, but if you can see it without the Face ID, You're already toast. Just be a good person. That's your Brando's Rando.
Brando's Randos. Brando's Randos.
First 5 notes on 106.5 The Arch.
First 5 Notes is brought to you by Carroll House Furniture. Save on a huge selection of Serta mattresses at Carroll House because you like nice things. Let's meet our contestant. It's Noelle/Nicole from Kirkwood. Hey, Nicole, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Hey, turn your radio down or whatever's the noise.
Let me turn.
There I am.
Turn the radio down.
There you go. Are you there now?
Is that better?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. We have a little delay, so it would really confuse you. And this game, as we all know, is already confusing.
She's
enough.
already confused about her own name.
I'm working on something at work, and it's like that. You know how when a name's in your head, and all of a sudden you're like, ah. So
I don't think anybody's ever asked me my name, and I said another
wrong
name. But
when she picked up, I said, "What's your name?" She said, "Noelle." No, wait, Nicole.
I was sending out an email, and I had that name in my head, and that's why I'm like, okay.
All right, well, yeah, I get
to do too many things at one time.
Sometimes people are a little stressed when they have to play first 5 notes. So
This could be fun.
Let's just get to it. Up for grabs, we've got a pair of tickets for you to go to the Evolution Festival. It is August 26th and 27th in Forest Park. Huge lineup of incredible artists from Brandi Carlile to the Black Keys, Ice Cube, Black Crows, Sugar Hill Gang. I mean, there's endless amounts of great performers that are going to be at Forest Park that weekend of the 26th and 27th. Who do you want to play against for first 5 notes?
I'll do you, Courtney.
All right, Nicole, Noelle.
I promise it's oh God, I almost said it again. You're saying it too many times. It's Nicole.
Nicole, take a deep
It's
breath.
one of those days.
Take a deep breath and listen to song number 1.
Okay.
Let's hear it again.
Like artist or title?
I think artist or title would be easier.
I think title would be easier.
Because
on
there's
this one.
2 artists that do this song.
Right.
Okay, can you play it?
Yes.
Sure.
Can I get a hint?
So it was a big song back in the 90s, and then it was redone by a country artist, and it was in the movie Cars.
Cars.
Which cars drive on a
road?
Yeah.
But the fast road.
You want to
real
go faster.
Fast lane.
No.
That's
Fast.
No,
When you're
get fast out of your
fast
head.
lane on, though.
From one
Okay.
town to another, you take the
Highway?
Yeah,
know?
there
Yeah.
you go. That's one of the words.
And a lot of people use a highway as a metaphor
Oh.
for this crazy thing.
We call it's also a board game.
Yeah, board game.
And
where
a
there's
cereal.
Little
Cereal.
cars.
Cereal, Mikey, and Mikey likes it.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey. he
Life.
likes
Life is a highway.
We put it together.
Yay.
It's like those purple 2-headed dinosaur on
Not a good day for me.
Sesame
No.
Street.
You got there on your own. If we don't have to do, okay, first word, now say that second word, then that's good. You put it together.
You put it together.
Noelle, you're killing it.
Yeah, killing it, Nicole. Noelle. All right, let's see how
I
you
don't
do.
even know who I am, let alone the song.
Let's see how you do on song number 2.
Okay.
This is one of my very favorite songs. It is a city in California.
Yeah, that has a pier,
Yeah.
famously.
And the artist is named after an alcohol.
Yes.
Yep, a grain alcohol. That's clear.
Everclear.
There you go.
She's like, remember those
Grain
days.
alcohol, I know that.
Santa Monica is the name of the song.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
It's like,
Okay.
if you say so.
I
That's
guess you know.
that's 2. You got the tickets. You're going to the Evolution
thank you.
Festival. So congratulations. But let's see how you do on song number 3.
Sounds so familiar.
Let's hear it again.
This is a real spicy band.
A spicy band?
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
There you go.
She knows all the bands. She just doesn't know them together with their music.
Yeah.
That's right. I know the names and I know the songs, but I can't put them
She's
together. I
aware
can't
of
tie them
them.
together.
It doesn't matter. You won. Congratulations. Evolution Festival, August 26th and 27th at Forest Park. You can get all the details online, 1065thearch.com. And congratulations to you, Nicole. We'll play again tomorrow on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
Yes, it is us. It is Courtney. It is Brando. It is Tim. And no Chris Convey. No system check-in today. Nothing.
I think we got our system day.
He
You think that's it? It's a one-time shot?
He texted me. He's going to post some things if he hasn't already on our Instagram. So at the Courtney Show STL.
Yeah, you might want to check it periodically.
He's got some stories.
Yeah, I think it's a one and done with the system because now he's going to be into that.
I thought that was
doing the stuff.
I think he'll do it again.
I do too. If he figured it out and went all the work, he's going to check in again.
Nope.
I'm saying yes.
Nope.
Somebody, let me see. Where did that one text go that I had that was really good about yesterday's show?
Oh, yeah. He's got stuff up.
Oh, he does?
On Instagram, yeah. Because he told me not to post best things until later.
Oh, yes. Tell us what is he singing any Sound of Music songs?
The National Lampoon's European Vacation cover, but with his face on it.
Oh, good. I can't wait to watch it.
We got some Glazer.
Yeah, you need to follow us. Follow us on Instagram. Let's get some followers this morning.
Yeah.
Where are we at, by the way?
Numbers? 5,509.
Let's get to 6,000 by the time the show ends.
Do it.
Like by the time the show gets canceled, you mean?
But Allie G just sent me a message yesterday, and she said, "Oh my goodness, I had the worst day. I'm a teacher, and it's the end of the year. Kids are nuts, and it was a rough Tuesday. But then I turned on the podcast for the drive home and smiled the entire way. Thanks, TCS, Nikki, and Opal. 10 out of 10 Edelweisses."
Nikki and Opal.
So give us a follow on Instagram and, just follow along with all of Chris's European adventures. It'll be a great time for you. Earlier in the show, we were talking about summer stuff that you have to have it at least once in the summer or it doesn't feel like summer. Lots of people talked about the sweet corn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Keller's Corn Stand, exclamation points.
Always good stuff.
Keller Corn has stands in Collinsville, and their corn is amazing. We have friends in Mo who have us get it for them. Alhambra Tina. Blood watermelons from Alton Farmers Market. What are these?
I've never heard of such a thing.
I love watermelon so much so that I know it hurts me. It gives me... It hits me and I burp it all day because I can't eat cucumbers either.
Oh, really?
But I will go in for the pain because I love watermelon so much.
God, that just sounds awful.
I'll deal with it, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Worth it.
Because it's so good. But I don't know what a blood watermelon is. Now I'm very, very curious. Summer is not summer without homegrown tomatoes.
Sure.
That's from Tammy from Creve Coeur. St. Louis Susan said, "I only drink pink lemonade in the summer."
Oh, yeah. That's like something, you talk about the wild cherry Pepsi when you
Yes, when I go to the movies.
Every time I go to the Cardinal game, it's the only time I get pink lemonade because they have it almost all the places.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, they've got like a pink lemonade high C thing. That was the year that I was like a reporter when I was covering the Cardinals.
You were pink lemonading it?
I would just get pink lemon because you could drink whatever you wanted, in the press box. And that's when I found I really like pink lemonade at the ball game. It just goes together.
Yes,
for me.
it's like a road trip. You have certain snacks you eat on a road trip, that kind of thing. Jason from Imperial said he had a couple things. "It's not summer until I forget sunscreen and burn like a ginger, then rub aloe on. Oh, and a Corona with a lime and with sand in places it shouldn't be."
This guy goes all out for summer.
I know. Summer is Jason's time to shine.
He likes the beach.
Homegrown tomatoes, my Van Halen and AC/DC concert t-shirts. So homegrown tomatoes are summer.
I see.
He wishes he still had his Van Halen and AC/DC t-shirts.
I thought Homegrown Tomatoes was like an AC/DC tribute band or something. It's like a reference I didn't get.
That's the Gary Sharon album that they did with Van Halen.
We are Homegrown Tomatoes.
I don't know if I don't know if you had text. Did you have any extra text, Tim?
I sure did. Carrie Schultz shared, we were talking about what it would take for you to go back to the office if you're working from home. We talked about bringing your dogs. Carrie said, my coworker brings her golden doodle to work and he's a cranky old man. I'm old school and I think it's a liability.
Oh, like he might bite somebody if he's cranky.
I think it's scary. It would worry me.
You got to be everyone's got to be like, okay, we're doing this. If somebody's against it, it's a lot.
I don't think Afton, who comes in and hosts Throwback Live, her old place of business, they could bring pets.
Oh, really?
Part of the reason I work here is to get away
from your pet. That is not nice.
Just kidding, Max. I love you, buddy. Angie from Hillsborough said, also with Life 360, where you can follow the kids' phones and stuff, kids will also tell their parents they're at one kid's house, then leave their phones in the mailbox, and then go to a party or something at a different location.
Yeah, but wouldn't you suspect something if it's not moving?
Unless they say because I don't think it's like within a foot. You know,
you
if
can't
it's
be
just
like, they're in the dining room.
Right. As long as it's showing they're in the house, you're like, I guess they're in the house.
I'm also going to start checking people's mailboxes for a pile of kids' phones.
Piles of cell phones.
Sounds awesome.
I like that they're leaving them in the mailbox because then the people that are at the house don't even know that they're claiming that that's the house that they're at.
Remember the Titan texted, it said, I'm not saying to give a shout out to a coworker that's turning 20 today and just found out he's going to be a dad. His name is Carter, but stick to the rules. Otherwise, so I guess he's out of luck. So, I mean, Carter, we're happy you're going to be a dad, but
yeah, but the birthday.
As far as the other thing,
yeah, get used to that day not being important anymore. New dad, Carter.
I got a lot of texts about the cleaning tip I gave you guys earlier about the microwave and putting the bowl of water in the microwave and just hitting it for 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. And I said you could add some vinegar. You could also, people said you can use a lemon instead of vinegar, like cut half a lemon and throw it in the water.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But it's really about the water.
I think it sounds like
getting
the water
hot, and it's a moisture steaming thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's really easy to clean off all that stuff. Cassette Steph sent that. May sent that. Let's see who else. Oh, here's another one. If you microwave vanilla extract or cinnamon sticks in water, it will make your whole house smell great. Except for if you
don't like fragrances.
If Nick
or you like cinnamon.
Yeah, he would not appreciate the cinnamon. But yeah, that is a good idea. This is great from real name Gail. Huge tip. Learn from my mother-in-law. It's great. You know the top of the cabinets? She taught me to put paper towels across the top of the cabinets, then just scoop them up every year and put new ones down. Voila! The paper towels are the perfect width of the cabinets.
Oh, and they just
instead of dusting
pick up all the dust.
Yeah, instead of dusting the top of your cabinets.
Oh, my secret is I just don't dust it. Problem solved.
You know what Emma does?
What?
New cabinets.
Oh, that's a good way to do it too.
All right. Thank you guys for all your texts today. Very, very funny stuff. You guys can text us. I'll give you the text line in a second. But if you want to listen to the podcast, just like Ali G did, and it really made her smile after a stressful day, that's what we like to do. You can listen to the podcast fueled by Salt and Smoke. If you can't find it, Tim will tell you how to get it on the Cheney Window and Door text line 314-669-4665.
The Courtney Show.
Well, look who just walked through the door, Mr. Mark Close, the legend.
Hey, anytime I hear Chuck Mangione, I'm drawn in.
I know.
Like a moth to the flame.
It is Courtney's show friend, Mark Close.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. Just got back.
Where'd you go?
Los Angeles.
Oh, see your daughter?
Oh. Saw the kid. Yep, saw the kid.
How's she doing?
Great. Gave her a check, turned around, came back home.
That is such a lie.
No, that is the honest to God truth, unfortunately. But she's doing great. But I'll tell you what, the next person that bitches and moans about traffic in St. Louis, smack them right in the head.
I totally agree.
Oh, my. I mean, I knew it was bad.
So dumb.
101, 405. And the other thing, and you've probably seen it, I've never seen this. We're on the 101, 7 lanes across, and all of a sudden, a highway patrol car comes in front of us, turns his lights on, and then he starts weaving all the way back and forth from one lane to the next to keep people from going in front. It's usually, my daughter told me, means like if someone drops something like a ladder on the highway. But this crazy highway patrol guy has got his lights, and he's going 7 lanes from one side to the other. just weaving back. And he's got to be.
What?
To slow the traffic down so they can get whatever.
That's scary for the motorcycle guy.
Yeah, well, no, he's in a car.
Yeah.
He's in a car.
Different cities will do that. They'll send guys out to just limit the. I don't totally
Is it
understand
the speed
logic
to get
behind
the?
it.
To slow everybody down, so if there's something in the road, they can grab it and get it out. California is also the only state in the country where on a highway you can pass in between cars on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
That's
is that
crazy.
frightening?
Terrifying.
Oh, you're just running and it goes. And I just wonder how many guys
Doesn't
eat
seem
it.
safe.
No, it does not.
No, that's why
I'm
I
not in
moved.
that big of a hurry.
Is that why you moved? Because you couldn't ride your motorcycle?
Plus, I learned from watching Chips. A lot of trucks overturn that
Yes.
have like chickens in them and oranges and stuff. That must happen all the time.
I mean, Ponch is there. That's the other thing that's weird. Since you brought it up, we're driving out. We're going, we went to Santa Barbara to be with the beautiful people for a very short period of time. Had brunch there for Mother's Day. And you drive the orange trees. Trees with oranges on them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
When do they start doing that? That's the craziest thing I've ever
they've
seen.
been around.
I think that's where they come from.
I thought that you planted them and they popped up. That's the goofiest thing I've ever seen in my
Lemon
life.
trees, too.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. This
A lot of
is
citrus going on.
such an educational show. Such an educational show.
A strong citrus game.
The citrus tree game is.
Yeah.
So
I'm not even going to tell you where limes come from.
Oh.
It'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
I saw that somebody mentioned on Facebook that you were going to be at the Hillsborough Homecoming.
Hooked on Hillsborough
Is that what it's
the
called?
official terminology.
I saw you're
yes.
not going on
a fishing
stage
thing?
until 8 p.m.
Oh, God.
I knew
Oh, God.
I knew you'd be upset.
Do not try and talk to me the rest of the weekend because I will be probably in ICU. We're playing Hooked on Hillsborough Friday night, 8 until midnight. They got the carnival rides. They got the beer, the barbecue.
Corn dogs?
Corn dogs. I'll have some corn dogs.
Hello.
And yeah, it's.
Would you call it a hootenanny?
When we get there, it will be. Hell yes. Plus, I'll have an
It'll
alarm
just
clock.
be a nanny in before they
Yes.
get there.
I'll have an alarm clock next to the drums to keep me awake. Midnight? What is this, New Year's Eve? for
You better
God's sakes?
you better nap.
Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed, yeah.
How's the lawn looking right now?
Yeah.
You know what? We
This
got
is the
back.
best time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got back last night. Man, did we catch some crazy rain last weekend. We were out of town. I'm looking in the news, and the one LA she goes, City of St. Louis, underwater. And I'm like, I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, there was
We had some
areas.
flooding, yeah.
Yes, we did. But yeah, the lawn's kicking butt. I'm itching to get back out there. Right now, it's still a little wet.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to leave tread marks in the ground.
Don't rush it, Mark.
You know,
You got to be smart.
no. I don't think you're being sincere, Brando.
No, he's right.
Yeah.
You don't
it
wanna
is.
leave-
I get in my tractor and with my
Or
big
you
old
might
butt.
slip a little bit, and then you ruin a patch of grass.
Oh my God! And the grass comes up, and I'm just devastated. I'm devastated.
Question my lawn knowledge.
You have to cut your own
I'm a
lawn
mower.
too.
Yeah.
Are you cutting your own lawn, Tim?
No, and I want to. It's a long story.
It's a lawn story.
Just Lawn and Order. Yes.
No, I'm not.
Gong.
Okay.
No, it's a
Wow.
gong.
Where's Chris when you need him?
That is
we
a
don't-
gong.
Chris
If we
when you
don't
need
ding
him.
her, then she's going to gong us.
Uh-huh. I have a gong now.
That's you're happening, girl.
We're doing well.
Man, this show's got
Not a big
everything. You know, we're hoping to get air conditioning in our studio over Casey soon, so that'll be nice.
We have too much air conditioning.
Yeah, I
in
know
ours.
it's a little. You could hang meat in here. So,
Yeah. It's like
All
a
right.
Letterman studio.
Listen, we need to wrap this up. I'm so glad you came
sorry.
in. No,
Thanks.
just hang out. I want you to
Okay.
hear the song of the day because I'm sure you're a huge fan. But we want to thank you for listening today. Don't forget about the podcast fueled by Salt and Smoke. A lot of fun. I'm sure it's like a lot of teachers last week or last day. It's an exciting time for you guys. You're so excited about it. Podcast. Take us with you in the summer. Don't forget about us, is
Yeah,
what
do
I'm
not
trying to
forget
tell
about
you.
us. Great stuff.
But we want to hit you with the Appliance Discounter Song of the Day, and you can get a Bosch dishwasher with free replacement install at theappliancediscounters.com.
Your Great
Get
Taste
excited.
Gang. Your Great Taste Gang song of the day comes to us from Chris Kozik. He wanted to hear this song almost as badly as Mark did. It is Milli Vanilli with Blame It on the Rain. Your Great Taste Gang song of the day. Have a great day, guys.
Be quiet. I gotta
We'll
listen.
see you back here tomorrow at 6.
WARH.
Well, guys, that was another great podcast. Thanks for listening. If you're hungry, we have food for you at Salt and Smoke at various locations. saltandsmokebarbecue.com. 314-727-0200.